It's your boy Libs from CBN Vlogs, back with another video. I'm just trying to tell you, man, listen, when you young, you running around in the streets and you meeting people, you get into different groups, like, you know, it all depends on what you into. If you into basketball, you hang out with the basketball people, right? If you into music, you hang out with the people that's doing music, or people that's doing an art, you hang out with those people. If you in the gang, you hang out with the gang, and those people at that time in your life, they become like your family. And then later, you know, you well, before later, you get into a whole bunch of things with these people, like events. It's almost to the point like where you don't go anywhere without your people with you. You're in these groups. If you want to go out on a Saturday night, you're calling your people up and you're saying, hey, we're going here. We're going there. We're going to this club in this city. We're going to do this. And then, like, you call everybody up. Everybody gets together for events, you know, and it's like, this is my family, pretty much, like my family, right? And then as you get older, right? As you get older, you start seeing people disappear. And, the people that disappeared from, real life experiences like illnesses, like the people that are physically not here on the earth anymore, this ain't about that. This video is not about that. Like, you're gonna have your people that have illnesses or get into, I hate to say it, but all type of reasons why they're no longer here on this earth. And then you're without those people. But that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is you just growing. You're going to look up before you know it. You're going to look up and you're going to see that all those people are not there anymore. And you're going to ask yourself, like, damn, what happened? Or you're going to realize that your life is changing. Your life is changing because back in the day, when you was in your 20s and your 30s, you used to have so many friends and used to be acquainted with so many people. And then as you get older, like especially in your 40s, you start realizing that, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live in this city anymore. I want to relocate. So you might relocate to another city or another state. And you're going to slowly realize that most of those people that you was around, you was only around them because you was around them. They wasn't really around you. And over the years, you'll realize that, like, you don't even hang out with this person anymore. And you're wondering, like, wow, it's like it's been 10 years. And the reason why it's been so long is because what you was doing is you was making the phone call. Every time you connected with that person, you was calling them up. You was calling them up and inviting them to come and hang out with you. Very seldom did you get that call from them inviting you to hang out with them. Like, you'll throw an event. You'll say, hey, I'm cooking on the grill. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to buy a bunch of food. And you'll start calling everybody up and you'll tell them that this is what I got going on. Everybody pull up. And then you'll have a good day. It'll be a success. But you'll realize that some of those same people, they had events. They had events that they threw and they were successful. and you realize that you wasn't there. And that's something you'll realize when you're older. The only reason you don't talk to this person anymore is because you stop calling them. Stop calling someone so much and give them a chance to call you. And that's how you're going to find out who your true acquaintance are, your true friends, the ones that want to be around you. And it's not you always making it happen. That's the jewel that I think that if you're in your 20s and 30s, you might not really realize that until you get in your 40s, because as you get older, people grow apart. You know, you might be with a young lady and you decide that, hey, I'm going to be a family man now. And it's not always a reason, like, it's not always a fault of yours or anyone else's. It's just life. Life will draw you apart from the people that you used to be around. Look at the people that you went to high school with, or even after high school or college, that you might have hang with. A lot of those people, lives have changed. They got married. Once you get married, like, it's like, I mean, you can still have friends and you can still party and hang out and all of that, but you're going to see that the focus is a little different. Some of these things that you used to do, you're going to realize that you don't have time to do that anymore, or those things don't hold any value to your life anymore. You know, going out getting wasted and partying, and it just doesn't hold any value. What you're trying to do at this age is you're trying to find yourself a job that you could retire from. You see, you're trying to make sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. You don't really have time to do all those things that you used to do. The things that's like pretty much irresponsible. Every coin counts nowadays when you're in your 40s, especially if you're not wealthy. You don't have time to blow your money like you used to blow your money. You know, you're in a saving up now. And while you're into this new lifestyle, you don't even want to drink as much as you used to, or you don't want to smoke as much as you used to, or if you were into getting high. And once you stop doing these things, the people that you used to do it with, they start fading away because you don't have anything in common with them anymore. And you might run across them from time to time and be like, hey man, how you doing? And bust it up with them. And you might even get to see them again and hang out with them. But it's not going to be like it used to be, because your mind has grown and developed into something different. You're in a whole nother wave. Your perspective is totally different than the way it used to be, and they might not understand you. It's like they might think you changed, and they might be right. The truth is you changed. You're not on the same type of time that you used to be on now. So you might find yourself pretty much alone when you're in your 40s, because you're on a mission and you're only focused on your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend, the kids that's under your roof, that's under your household. You can't be going out and doing things the way you used to do it, because what if something happens to you and you can't come back home, and you're jeopardizing your freedom and you're jeopardizing your family, the people that need you. So if you got a buddy and that buddy doesn't have a lot of time that like they used to have, then you should try to understand that. You should try to understand that your buddy got things going on and your buddy doesn't have time to be sitting around you, you know, especially if your buddy doesn't have a significant other. Like, you're going to be trying to hang out with people that's more like yourself. Like, instead of going out with all the gang and all the guys, you want to hang out with the guys that have a wife. If you have a wife, if you have a girlfriend, you want to hang out with the guys that have a girlfriend, because you got to incorporate your woman into your life. It's different now. And nobody wants to hang out with a bunch of guys and have their woman with them. So you're moving different now. You're doing things that couples could do. And if you're the guy who doesn't have a woman, you don't really want to be hanging out where everybody is in a relationship except for you, you know? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, your woman is not really gonna want to chill around your friend who has no woman, because his only objective might be finding a woman, and he's hanging out with you all the time, and you already have a woman, and all he's talking about is how nice the women are, how they look, and that this, that, and the third. And it's like setting yourself up for failure. So you're gonna see it's not weird. It's not a weird thing that your life is changing. It's just called growth. Growth and development. You're developing into a different type of human being. Your thinking is different. Your decisions are different. Your objective are different. You're living your life way different than you used to be, and it has to add value. Anything that doesn't have value, you're dismissing it, you're getting rid of it. So it's nothing weird about that. It's just called growth. And the ones that you see that hasn't changed, that's still doing the same thing, that holds no value to your life, 9 times out of 10, if you guys are in the same age bracket, it probably doesn't hold no value to their life either. So you got to keep that in mind. There's nothing weird about how your life has changed. You on some different stuff now. You're on some grown stuff. You're on some 40-year-old stuff now. And you might realize this sooner than me. It might not take you 48 years to realize this. You might realize it while you're in your 20s and 30s. And the sooner you realize it, the better off you'll be. It's your boy Libs from CBN Vlogs. Thanks for tapping in with me. Make sure you hit that like button and share this video to someone who might want to hear this type of information. And if you got anything out of the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you on the team. And just like that, I'm gone. Peace.